We are back, and we are back for real this time. I think we got things worked out. I know we were trying last year and kind of fell off, and then I thought I was going to start it back up, but we got it. Let's go. We're going to be back. We're going to be coming at you every week this year, multiple times a week too, hopefully. But we're going to figure it out. We're going to coordinate it. We're going to have this cadence nailed down every
Yeah.
Tuesday. You guys are going to have the updates, the everything, really. Whatever we want to talk about that week, we're going to take less of a structured approach, besides for Tuesdays, that's structured. It'll be up Tuesday, and just kind of talk, about whatever.
Yeah, yup. Make sure you guys are following us on socials and stuff. Our Instagram, WYGC underscore. I'll be doing a lot of the social media. I'll be trying to post every day, whether it's highlights, fantasy news, anything like that. I've been doing pretty good so far, trying to stay up with that. We're gonna be uploading like little clips to Instagram, to other media outlets out there. Make sure you have us on Spotify, Apple Podcast, subscribe to us on YouTube, all that good stuff.
Yeah, definitely. And if you guys aren't already following us on Instagram, we actually have a fantasy football draft guide for you late drafters that are out there. It's been up a couple weeks, but feel free to go check it out. It's completely free. I think it just asks for your email, and then it'll you can download it as a PDF. Quick little draft guide, nothing really too crazy. But knowing us, I think my first draft was yesterday. I'm big on late drafting. John, you've had a couple, right?
I think it was one like last Monday, and then I had another one last night. We both had one going on at the same time
Yeah.
last night.
Yeah,
Pretty
we
funny.
both had one going on the same time last night. We'll post the outcome. It wasn't the same league or anything, but we'll post the outcomes from our teams. Just to show you, I'm the one who built the draft guide. So to show you that I'm following that draft guide and I'm, making the picks that I'm telling everybody else to make. I don't know if John's following it. John kind of has his own approach, which, that's what makes fantasy football fun. So,
Hey, I remember what I said last year. Take that quarterback high. You know who I took? I had the 7 pick in a 10-person league last night. I told Christian who I took. You want to tell him who'd I take?
you took Pat. You
Yeah,
took
I
Pat.
took Patty Mahomes. He's about to have another
Yeah.
baller year.
Yeah, that's his approach. We all have different approaches. Yeah, could win him the league. I reached for Justin Fields. I took him in the fourth round of a 12-man league. Um, Granted, I mean, it's not too much of a reach. Like fifth round is kind of where he was going and all that. I just want the rushing yards. I want the rushing yards. He's gonna be the Bears' leading rusher. But yeah, draft guide. Go get it. Go download it. Totally free to you guys. Um, if you have any questions on it, it's not downloading right. Just DM us on Instagram. We're super. What's it called? We'll get back to you.
Yeah, yep.
Responsive. Super responsive. One of us will. Um,
Also, to another thing that I want to plug more for Christian here. If you go to our link tree in our Instagram bio, there's an eBay shop. If y'all are sub to the YouTube, you've been noticing Christian's been uploading card like unpacking and unboxing videos. And if you go to the eBay shop link in the link tree, it'll bring you to his page where he's selling all the cards there. So if y'all are into that, check that out as well too.
Yeah, definitely. Have a ton of stuff up there. There's also gonna be a ton of stuff here in the next couple weeks. Um, from the past couple years that I haven't posted yet. Typically, I start the bidding out at like 99 cents. Um, cool cards, some autos, stuff like that, and obviously the market tells you where it's gonna sell and stuff. So, but I start the bidding low. Hop in there, plug it up. Um, yeah, I've been posting a lot of videos, ripping boxes, a lot of them retail and whatnot. But yeah, it's
It's
good
funny,
stuff.
like I'll be getting ready for bed and I'll be on like YouTube watching something. It'll be like recommended videos. When you got class, new UFC card unboxing, new football card unboxing. I'll tune
Yeah,
in sometimes. I'll tune in sometimes.
I love it. Honestly, I'm a gambler though, so
Yeah,
the
yeah.
aspect that you could pull something crazy out of there, I love that. So I'm gonna take that every time. Every time Nikki loves going to Target. For you guys who don't know, Nikki's my girlfriend. Um, Dude, every time I just leave and I'm in the card aisle, she'll know where to find me.
You know
It's
what they
fun.
say? Usually Target's like for the girls and stuff. It's like the girls spot, but hey,
Yeah.
now Christian's there too.
Hey, she said she's going to Target. I said, all right,
Let's
I'll come.
go. I'll drive. I'll drive.
Yeah, literally. So okay, let's go.
So,
Uh,
with all that being said, y'all, once again, just make sure you're following us, sub to us, all that stuff. This is fun. We enjoy doing it. We want to give you guys some good content, some good information, and all you got to do is just hit that follow, hit that subscribe button, and it helps us out too. So we appreciate that.
yeah, exactly.
Um, I guess without further ado, we wanted to start off this podcast by talking about the first game of the season, Thursday night. We
It's
got Chiefs and Lions.
yeah, it's coming up quick too. I mean, this season, all or this off season, there's been such a build up, and I can't believe it's Thursday that it's
Man,
already going to be starting. Like, I'm
crazy,
so excited.
crazy. Um, this should be a good matchup. It kind of sucks it's on at 8:20. I might be asleep by then, but um I mean we got the Lions coming off a bit of a rough season last year, but they're a young team. They're in the rebuild process. I guess they're going with Jared Goff as, the starter still. Everyone keeps telling me that he's going to be the man this year, and I don't really know how I feel about that.
My opinion on Jared Goff is he can get you to a Super Bowl, but I don't think he can win you a Super Bowl. That's always been my idea behind him. He kind of falls within that Kirk Cousins, Dak Prescott sort of tier of quarterbacks, in my opinion. We'll see. It's a young team, but there's a lot of talent. Obviously Amon Ra, Jameer Gibbs, who they
Yeah.
just drafted, JMO. He's suspended
Yeah,
too.
I'm looking at it right now. Why is he suspended? Do we know? Um,
Uh, probably not.
Suspension. It says has a quote plan in place to rehab his injury until week 4. Oh, that's not even about his suspension. Um,
Obviously, we don't do our homework, guys. We're just here
yeah.
to talk.
And also on the Lions too. I could care less about the Lions.
Yeah, I know the hype on him it's so high this year, but I don't really I don't buy into it. That whole division to me is still kind of a throw up, if you will, or a toss up, I guess. The Vikings could totally still win that division. The Packers with Jordan Love, Christian Watson, they could totally win that division. There hasn't been a lot of tape on, their training camps and everything for the Packers, but they're they can be a strong team. The Bears, I mean, this is the year that Justin Fields really has to have a breakout season. They stole DJ Moore really
Yeah,
from the
yeah.
Panthers, um, and now he has wide receiver one behind a true wide receiver one, I should say. What do they have? They have Chase Claypool. He's either the 2 or 3, and then Darnell Mooney. He's either whatever
I,
Claypool is.
I think Chase Claypool could be a problem if Justin Fields gets going too. I actually saw something. I think it was Chase Claypool. He said he's a top 5 receiver if he has a quarterback. Now I don't know. He said it, not me. I don't know how I feel about that, but he's got a lot
That's
to
crazy.
prove this year.
That's crazy. He's gonna say something like, granted, okay, I'm a Steelers fan. This could come off a little biased, but you're gonna say, I know Ben, wasn't the most healthy towards the end of his career, but you're gonna say if he has a quarterback, he's top 5. He had a future Hall of Fame quarterback and was never shit. That's my opinion. I'm not a fan of it. I don't like Chase Claypool personally. I was extremely happy when we got rid of him, sent him over to the Bears, but it proved me wrong. Proved me wrong. That's
So I've also been seeing too. I've been reading a lot that people are saying Patrick Mahomes might have a bit of a slow start this season. So I'm looking at the live odds right now on the game real quick because I don't know about y'all listening, but me and Christian like to have our fair share of bets. So
it.
the Lions are plus 235 right now. The Chiefs are minus 290. Obviously, I think we all know the Chiefs are probably going to win. But if Patty Mahomes does have a slow start to the game, or just game one in general, I might go throw 10, $20 on the Lions just to get some more betting money for Sunday or something. Why not, right?
Yeah, I mean, what, $20 is gonna pay like 40, 5-ish, 48, something like that.
Tell you right now. Let's see. If you threw $20 on the Lions right now at plus 235, you're walking away with 47.
Yeah. So might as well just sprinkle it on. And what's the spread on that? 18? Nah, probably not. Probably
Uh,
closer to like 11.
6.5.
6.5. Damn. Okay.
So yeah,
Okay.
I mean,
And spread wouldn't
Lions.
really be worth it.
Yeah, nah.
No.
But yeah, good first game of the season this year. I'm excited for that. I I'm gonna go with the Chiefs. I hope Patrick Mahomes has a great game. I hope Gibbs has a great game too. I got both of them in one of my fantasy leagues, so hoping they cook up.
Yeah. No, that's fair. In my draft last night, I snagged up Travis Kelsey at the 5 spot. So, um, I'm not a fan of the Chiefs. If you know, no AFC fan team, no AFC fan, whatever. You get what I'm saying. If your favorite team is in the AFC, you don't like the Chiefs. Like that's just what it is.
See,
You know.
that's why like being a Raiders fan, like it's so hard because like I like the Chiefs in a sense. Like I'm a big Patrick Mahomes fan, but I got to play them twice a year, and we're not going to win a division anytime. We're not going to win the division anytime soon with Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelsey being there, Andy Reid. Like that team, they're a dynasty. This
Dynasty.
team is
Yeah,
probably going to win another 2 or 3 Super Bowls in the next 5 or 6 years.
they're the new Patriots.
Literally,
New
literally.
Pats. Just
Um,
like
oh, go ahead. My fault.
no, I was just gonna say, just like nobody liked the Patriots if you were in the AFC. It's the same thing, just moving over to the Chiefs. Um, but yeah,
So now, looking at the Sunday games at 1 o'clock, we got your Steelers taking on the Niners. How are we feeling about that one?
this is gonna be bold. This is gonna be bold. In my opinion, two the top two of the top three defenses, playing each other back to back. Not back to back, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I think the Steelers are going to have a top three defense. Obviously, the Niners they're going to have a top three defense. I think
Who's your third? If those are top. I'm just curious. Who's third? I feel the Pats got a good defense this year. Ravens got a good
I got
defense too.
I got to say Philly. I
Oh yeah,
gotta
true.
say Philly.
Philly too.
Yeah, I mean they have the whole Georgia defense there basically
Yeah,
at this point.
literally. Literally.
Yeah, no, those are top three, and in my opinion, I know it's bold. I know the Steelers always have a solid defense. Top 10-ish, top 12-ish, maybe over a long time. But no, they're gonna be top three this year. It's gonna be a defensive showdown, really. At the end of the day, it's gonna be a low scoring game. What's the? Can you pull up what the over under is total points?
Yeah, let's see. So in that game, over under is 40.5 right now.
40.5, so that's about 2020. Yeah, I honestly would feel comfortable smacking that on. I don't know. Yeah, smacking that under. Um, yeah, I think it's gonna be a low scoring game. Like I could see it being a 17-14 finish.
Yeah,
It'll come
yeah.
down to the wire. I think the Steelers are gonna win. They've won their last two or three season openers. One was a few years ago against the Bills. This past year was again. I don't know. They're all against studly teams. They show up week one. They always have. As for it'll be no easy task. Niners are a great team. Everybody has all this faith in Brock Purdy, and yeah, obviously they got rid of Trey Lance.
Yeah, can we talk about that real quick? They traded three first round draft picks to go get Trey Lance, and
Yeah,
now he's back up for Dak Prescott.
traded him
What
for
they
a
get for him?
fourth.
Fourth
Yeah,
round pick. That's
yeah,
insane. Like, I understand Brock Purdy. He came out and played amazing football last year. But you gave up all of this. What's the word here? All of this. I guess your future in a sense. Like you gave up your future for a quarterback who you didn't really give a real shot to. He didn't get the Jimmy Garoppolo treatment, that Brock Purdy treatment. They just kind of threw him in there and it's like, we're going with Brock Purdy now.
yeah.
Oh,
Exactly. They really just counted him out. So that means that they must be huge, like huge on Brock Purdy.
yeah.
Um, even to have Sam Darnold as your backup and saying, yeah, we'll take Sam Darnold. I get it. You want experience as a backup, but that's fucking crazy. Like that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I don't understand that. Whatever. I As for Trey Lance, I think he could have a future as a starter in the NFL.
I I think
If
Dallas is a
you
great place for him for that reason because I think Dak's on the way out. Like
You think
that.
he's on the way out? I mean, that's foreseeable. They really haven't been able to do anything with Dak. They're always right there, but can never win a playoff game.
Yeah,
You know?
whether he gets hurt or that's been the Cowboys' thing for years and years. Romo, probably the best. I mean, statistically, one of the best Dallas quarterbacks to play, regular
Yeah.
season wise, but just playoffs, he couldn't really get it done. Yes, the 1 year, yes, we all know Dez caught it. We all know he caught it, but other than
Yeah.
that, like they haven't really had much playoff success. So
No, and I mean it's always the Niners who are stepping in too. So I think it's more of a strategic play by Dallas. You know, their Trey is obviously super confident with the playbook as it is. It's going to be more almost of a consultant role, if you ask me, because I don't know if Dak's going to be out. You know, I in the next couple years. I mean, I guess we'll see, but
it's just too like knock on wood. I hate talking about injuries when it comes to athletes and stuff, but
he's
coming off an
prone.
injury like that too, like
Hmm.
I know he's been playing good and stuff, but an Achilles injury like that, right? It was Achilles. I'm almost positive,
Yeah,
right?
I think so. And it's tough too because you everybody like Giants fan or sorry, Cowboys fans, they want to love Dak, but the truth is they have everything but that star-studded quarterback,
Yep.
right? What's his name? Cooper Rush ended up going in and he was undefeated for like 6 or 7 weeks, and then I think he took an L, but or maybe it was closer to like five, but still like shows that they have the team around them. They just they they don't necessarily have the leadership. He doesn't have the leadership capabilities to, I guess, bring them home,
The,
right?
that's why I think Dallas is really making out here. They got a first round quarterback for a fourth round pick who's been in the league for a few years, so he's a little matured, hasn't played all that much. But now you're putting him behind Dak Prescott for maybe half this season, maybe all season and next season. He's going to get that experience.
Yeah.
He's definitely going to get some playing reps. I don't know, maybe they'll bring him in and kind of do like kind of like what the Saints do almost with Taysom Hill and stuff like that. Maybe bring him
Sure.
in like for a snap QB sneak or something, like
Something
maybe they'll
more
do something
mobile.
like that with him. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, that would make sense.
But so I'm looking at the Steelers depth chart right now,
It's
and
crazy.
I honestly like look defense. We all know Steelers defense. Steelers defense has been good for before we are even born. They've
Yeah.
had a good defense.
Yeah.
Offense has been pretty good too, but this year Kenny Pickett, I'm a fan of.
Again, biased, but I know it's preseason. Kenny Pickett played 5 drives and they scored 5 touchdowns. Granted, 2 of those were against the Falcons' second string. So even if you want to go 3 for 3, 2 of those were against the Bills' first string. Fuck off. You know what
There you
I'm
go.
saying? Like, it's Kenny Pickett. If I know it's preseason, you can't gauge anything off preseason, but I think he's confident. He got stronger, he got bigger in the offseason, and it he's going to have a breakout year in 2023 2024 season. So, and then obviously Najee Harris, and he's not even the back that like you want to talk about. Like, yeah, he's a big built back, but he's more of a dancer, if you will. You
Y'all
know,
got some good depth at running back. At running back, you guys have some really, really good running backs.
Jalen Warren this year
Yup.
is going to be a huge piece to the Steelers offense. It's going to be insane because he's proven himself, you know, time after time last season. Obviously, Najee was in there for the big plays, but you know, Jalen's proven that he can, you know, take reps and assist in that committee. You know, and if we have a committee backfield with Matt Canada as the offensive coordinator, I mean, that's really what he's going for. So I think, you know, it's very, very popular. And then obviously Deontay Johnson, one of the few Steelers that Steeler wide receivers, I should say, that have been signed long term. Got that second contract. So obviously he had some issues with drops. He had 0 touchdowns last year. I think that was more of a fluke. But George Pickens is going to be George Pickens is going to be that target. I mean, his body control is insane.
Just seeing his clips from preseason and practice and stuff is he talk about going up and getting the ball or just finding that ball.
He's a menace, dude.
He
It's
is.
crazy. It's crazy. And then obviously we picked up Allen Robinson in the offseason. Pat Fryermuth, he's just a big body tight end. Looks like Heath Miller, built like Heath
Yeah,
Miller.
he's
Like,
huge. He's
yeah.
huge. Isn't he? Is he 6'7", I think, or something? Isn't he enormous?
Let's
Let me
see.
see. Oh, he's 6'5". He's
6'5".
6'5", 260.
260.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah, that's crazy. And our offensive line, we basically gone through and like gutted the whole thing for the most part. Obviously not everything. And then we obviously picked up Broderick Jones in the draft. Coming fresh out of Georgia, dealing with that crazy Bulldog defense. So, this could be just news sort of stuff. But T.J. Watt said that Broderick Jones is giving him trouble, which is insane. If he is, like, start him. Start him week 1. But I know Mike Tomlin's not big in media and big in the news and stuff like that, so I feel as if that's not something that he would like stand for and be like, yeah, go ahead and say that. So I feel like there has to be some sort of truth behind it. Whether it's the full truth, we don't know. But either way, he's gonna be a dog. He's a bulldog. He's gonna be a dog. So,
So are you rocking Steelers money line on Sunday?
oh yeah, I'm smacking Steelers money line,
Let's go.
big time, big time. What is it like? Plus 140,
The Steelers are plus 118 right now.
118. Oh, so it's almost even money to an extent. Yeah, I'm gonna smack that. Definitely going for it.
And now jump into that 425 slot. So honestly, y'all, how I feel about the Raiders, you see this? That's honestly how I feel about them right now. I got a lot to say. Obviously, they're my team. I love them and all. But come on, man. I don't understand how we get rid of Derek Carr for Jimmy Garoppolo. Like, to me, I think they're the same quarterback in a sense. Yes, Jimmy Garoppolo has had more success. He's played in a Super Bowl. He has a Super Bowl appearance, almost won a Super Bowl. But for me, like, my thing is with Garoppolo, like, he plays good when he's not starting. Like, coming off the bench or when, like, his job was on the line, he played lights out. But then when he's actually starting, I feel like it's not there. So that really upset me. I wish Derek Carr nothing but the best with the Saints. I think the Saints could make a really, really deep playoff run. They have some good depth to them. So Derek Carr, if you're listening to this, I love you and I always have your back. You're a Raider forever.
Hell yeah. No, that division too that he's moving into. Obviously, it's not put together. It's a young division, and they can definitely make a playoff run.
Yep.
Just based off the division, I'd say that the toughest team for them that they'll have to beat out is gonna be the Falcons.
Yeah. And like you said, they're a young team, so the Falcons, I think they're gonna be like average record. Like how many games? It's 17 games now, right? Or 18, whatever the hell they're gonna be at 50 before we know it. It'll be football year round soon enough.
That'd be crazy. I wish.
But yeah, going back to the Raiders, so like the whole quarterback situation, I'm a little skeptical on that because then it only causes more problems. You got Devontae Adams talking about like he still might get traded. I don't know. I don't know. So that's kind of like he came to the Raiders to more play with Derek Carr. Now they took that away. They didn't even give it a chance. They barely gave it a chance.
No, yeah, it's a tough situation that they put Devontae in as well. Kind of sucks. Jimmy G, I mean, again, as you said, him and Derek Carr, you put them in the same bucket, sort of thing.
And then
They're gonna have a rough season.
we got this quarterback kind of drama in Vegas now. We got our wide receiver one, some drama there. But then the NFL leading rusher, Josh Jacobs, they didn't want to sign him all offseason. And now they sign him to a 1-year deal. Josh Jacobs, I hope you're listening too. Leave. Please leave. Like, I want you to have a great career. You're a Raider forever. But they're just trying to screw you right now. Like, I don't understand it. Like, all these running backs are getting paid. I understand it seems like the running back shelf life in the NFL is kind of like, you got like 4 or 5 years, and that's really it. Then they're moving on to you because Georgia or Alabama or Clemson is producing that next great thing. I understand that. But come on, Josh Jacobs was a fresh, was he second or third string Alabama running back that Gruden took, and he's done nothing but had a great amount of success in the NFL. Shout out Josh Jacobs. I got him on my fantasy teams too. But that's another thing. Like, they're just causing more and more problems. And then looking at the other receivers we got, or I don't know if you want to say anything about the running back situation.
About the running back situation, it's not even. It is. It does impact it. Just the straight like studs that are coming out of Power Five schools or conferences, but also the success NFL teams have seen with undrafted or free agents that they just bring in and throw them in as a starter. I mean, who was it? It was Austin Eckler was undrafted, right?
Well, you fact checking it, or you want me to fact check it real quick?
You fact check.
Got you. We try to bring you guys the most accurate information. A lot of it's just from our head.
Yeah, and names get mixed up, teams get mixed up. But I'm pretty sure Eckler, Pacheco, and then Steelers Jalen Moore, and they were all undrafted.
So yeah, he was an undrafted free agent following the 2017 draft.
Okay. Pacheco was a 7th round pick.
May as well have been undrafted at that point.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so 7th round pick, and then Jalen Warren, I'm 99% sure was undrafted.
So looking back on all this Raider drama, so went over the quarterback beef drama, running back, wide receiver one spot. Then we got Jacoby Myers. I don't really think he's going to do too much, but I'll take him as a wide receiver too. And we also got Hunter Renfrow in there. Hunter Renfrow said he's coming back with some vengeance this year. He didn't do too hot last year. I want to look at his stats real quick actually, because I think he might add 0 touchdowns. Hunter Renfrow.
I like Hunter Renfrow. He played at Clemson.
Oh, yeah, okay. He had 2 touchdowns, 330 yards last year.
Yeah, so really didn't put up much.
In 2021, he had 1,000 receiving yard season, 9 touchdowns too. So
he did
I
crazy
think
year that year.
he's gonna come back with that vengeance, I think. But also too, tight end, we got rid of Darren Waller. Like, come on.
Yeah, that's tough.
That one hurt. He's right up there with Kelsey, Kittle. Like he's right up there in the mix for that top tight end spot.
When he's healthy, he's top 3.
Yeah.
When he's healthy, top 3. Easy.
Which I understand why the Raiders might want to move on from that, the health being a thing, but what he's done for the team, then I mean we got Austin Hooper now. Like I liked Austin Hooper when he was on Atlanta. Like, but he's not no Darren Waller, or no, was it Browns? He was on Atlanta, right?
He was on both, yeah.
Both.
He was on Atlanta. I think he started in Atlanta and then he moved to the Browns.
And now he's with us.
Yeah.
And then honestly, looking at our line, I don't really know anything about the line anymore.
I hate talking about linemen, dude. I hate it. I don't know.
We had a good line. What was it, 4 or 5 years ago? The year when Derek Carr broke his leg, it was week 16 against the Titans. That was our year to do something. Cause we played the Texans first round. I think we would have beat them if we had Derek Carr. We still almost beat them, but we had Matt McGloin and Connor Cook, I think, playing. Who the fuck are those guys? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel that.
So when everyone gives Derek Carr some slander, He's never had a defense on the Raiders. The Raiders' defense has sucked since Charles Woodson dipped out of there.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh man, like I said, the Raiders, our defense looks okay on paper. You know, Max Crosby is one of the best people coming off the edge in the league.
Yeah.
We did pick up Marcus Peters, which that's a cool pickup, but I wish we got him like 4 or 5 years ago when he was like, you know, the
It
best
is,
in the
like,
league.
yeah.
Now he's kind of on that like decline, I feel like, which is a Raiders move. They want
Yeah.
to pay for a new stadium, move the team, but they don't want to pay these players and bring in good talent. So
But hey, there's no income tax in Nevada, so we don't
the
have to worry about that check.
honestly, my favorite player on the Raiders is Daniel Carlson, our kicker, but I'm sure they'll get rid of him next year too. So.
Probably. Probably.
But so yeah, I got some hate for the Raiders, but we do play Denver week 1. And I've always stood by this. I hate Russell Wilson. He played like shit last year. I think he's gonna play like shit again this year. So not only am I taking the Steelers money line this year or this Sunday, I am hammering the Raiders money line too. I got them both in a little parlay. I'll share it at the end, but I hammered both their money lines.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think that's fair. Denver's nothing to write home about, so I'd probably go for it too. I'd probably shoot for it.
And then also just touching base on another big game this week, the Sunday night game. Probably the best rivalry in football, if not one of the best.
Yeah.
We got them Cowboys and the Giants. Now just the whole division is just so stacked. The Commanders are on the come up now. They're in their rebuild right now, but they got some good talent. But
I wanna hear people's thoughts on Sam Howell. I like how
he might be good. He really.
I
might
want to
be
hear
good.
it. Get a hold of us, email us, DM us on Instagram. I want to hear your guys' thoughts. I'm big on the Commanders this year. Honestly, I was big on them last year too. They just needed to get one piece, and that was a quarterback. And I don't know. The Commanders have been chasing a franchise quarterback for years, like 20 plus years. Like I thought RG3 was going to be it for him, and
Yeah. If he didn't get hurt, who knows? Arden was that guy, but
that's a definition of a what could have happened story.
it's kind of crazy to think because RG3 and Andrew Luck that year were the two biggest names coming out the draft. Or is RG still playing? I know he played like he was on the Ravens for a bit, right?
No, he does let me look it up, but he does a lot of like commentary.
I see
like
that
news.
now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Which obviously that's a good transition.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a
But I'm big on the Giants this year. I didn't think Daniel Jones was that guy, but he got that guy contract now. That's for sure. He's getting paid.
Yep. No, most definitely. That's a risky pay. I've never thought that he was ever going to be that guy. I still don't think he's going to be that guy. Whatever. I mean, if it works for them, they definitely need to build around him. Obviously, we're going to pop back to the Darren Waller story. I think he can be successful in New York because he's the only fucking target.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull up their depth chart because
Bad.
Giants depth chart.
And real quick, while you look that up, RG3, he hasn't played since 2020. He was with Baltimore for a couple years though, and then Cleveland for 1 year after leaving Washington.
Yeah, looking at the Giants depth chart, so they had some drama going on with the running back. We all know that Saquon was about to leave. They got him for another year, I think, right? He signed a year contract too.
Yes, 1 year, and I think there's like a second year option. I don't know, but yeah, they secured him this year at least.
Yeah, looking at their wide receiver depth chart, Isaiah Hodgins, he's a little young. He's only been in the league for a couple years. They have him marked as wide receiver 1 right now. Then Darius Slayton, I feel like he's the kind of guy that could give you one good game. He's gonna give you like 2 or 3 shitty games. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
he's still a little young too, but
His career high receiving yards is 751.
Yeah, that's
I, it's a well put together year per se, but yeah, I don't
and
know.
then their wide receiver 3 is Campbell, another young wide receiver. They still got Sterling Shepard on the depth chart there. But so the Giants are pretty young for their weapons for Daniel Jones. So it's might be a little shaky. I could see Daniel Jones like throwing, maybe he'll throw, let's say, 40 touchdowns, but I feel like he's gonna have 37 picks. Like it's gonna be something like that.
Yeah, not gonna be great. Surprising. Well, all right, I'm doing the math real quick. Obviously, they brought over Hodgins from Buffalo, so he played 8 games with the Giants, 350 yards, 40, 33 receptions, 10 yards a catch, 10.6 average, 4 touchdowns. I mean, it's not terrible, but
Yeah.
he's young. He's young.
But he went from Josh Allen, top tier quarterback in the league,
But he
top
wasn't
three, top four, top five, to
he
Daniel
wasn't really
Jones.
starting over there though.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like I guess that's kind of like a who knows situation, but you already have him rocking as your wide receiver one in a potential to be good situation. Like that's crazy. That's kind of crazy to me.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like it is what it is. Yeah, I don't. Maybe they can make something work. Darren Waller's still gonna be that guy. He's gonna be receiving
Yeah, that
the
I
majority of the
he might
targets.
lead the league, or not the league. He might lead the team in receiving yards, honestly.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. Receiving yards, targets, probably receptions, because those go hand in hand. But yeah, no, he's. I think he's gonna do well in New York. Just I don't know. I don't like NFC East teams. I never have, never will. It is what it is. Um, Again, except for the Commanders, I'm big on them. Big on them. So I always want to see them do well. Uh,
Well,
yeah,
so while we're just talking about the division a little bit, do you think Philly's going to come back out on top?
yeah. I think it's something crazy is gonna have to happen for Philly not to come out on top. Yeah, no, it's Philly all the way.
I love Jalen Hurts. Once he left Bama, I was still big on him. He did good at Oklahoma, then came in the league, and he's been cooking.
Yeah, no, I'm big on him. And obviously he can squat like 450 pounds or whatever. That's
Yeah,
fucking crazy.
he's
They have that cheat code,
he's an
quarterback
athlete.
sneak. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, where they just all freaking push him.
yeah, it's like a Madden cheat code. It's crazy. It's crazy.
And then
But
just as for just the one, I'm sure we'll talk about this in the next episode a little bit because the next time we record, that game will be taking place that night.
hmm
But week one matchup, we get to see Aaron Rodgers go up against Josh Allen. First game of the. So let's actually talk about that. We didn't address that. How are you feeling about the Jets this year? Are you on the
they're,
bandwagon or are you not? I'm on the bandwagon. I'm on the bandwagon.
I don't know, dude. It's that's so hard too. As I was saying with the NFC North, that's how I see the AFC East. Is it's such a toss-up division because Buffalo has all the signs of a bust season, all of them.
That's true, yeah.
The Jets, if it boom or bust, it's so 50-50. Miami, like honestly, boom or bust. Can Tua stay healthy? Like
Yeah.
that's going to be the deciding factor.
And then I feel like
And
you
the
can never count out the
Patriots,
Patriot. I feel like you just can't
no,
count them
dude.
out. You can't.
Dude, it's I don't know.
So before we go back to actually the Jets real quick, I don't know if those of you watching checked out on the Instagram, probably about a week or two ago, I made a post, will Bailey Zappi be that guy? And now they cut him. He's
Yeah,
gone.
I think he re-signed with the practice squad,
I
but
don't know if anyone signed him yet though, but be on the lookout for him. I think he's gonna have a good career in the NFL.
yeah, I'm big on Bailey Zappi. I think he signed back to the Patriots practice
Oh,
squad.
did he? Okay, okay.
I think so. That's a weird. That's a crazy move if you
That's
ask me.
I feel like Mac Jones just isn't him. I don't
No,
think.
Mac Jones will never be him. What is this going on year 3 for him in the league? He was a 2020 rookie
Here, I'm gonna pull up his stats real quick just so we could see Mac Jones
or
stats.
2021 rookie is what I meant because that
Yup.
would have been 21 and 22 would be 2 years. Yeah, so year 3. Yeah, I don't know. He's not that guy, and it's insane that Belichick. Obviously, everybody's like, "Oh yeah, it's a Belichick move to cut both of your backup quarterbacks and not only have Mac Jones on your roster when there's nothing but question marks around him." Like,
Yeah. So
they'll be elevated. One of them will be elevated, to the you know, to the 53-man roster before week 1, but I don't know. What were you gonna say?
So I'm looking at Mac Jones' stats right now. Like rookie year, he had 3,800 yards, 22 touchdowns, 13 picks. I feel like that's a like average rookie year for like a quarterback in a
Yeah.
sense. But
Hmm.
then year two, I'll say 3,000 passing yards, but he had 2,997. We'll just call it 3,000.
Hmm.
14 touchdowns, 11 picks though. So it's just like he's
Yeah,
I don't know. Usually you get better after your first rookie season. Like
that's tough.
so.
Um,
I I don't know what's going on in New England. Who are we to doubt Belichick though? Obviously
exactly.
he's just one of the greatest to ever be affiliated with football ever. Is what he's done in
Yeah,
New England is insane. But taking it back, going back to the Jets though, I think they're just going to be a problem. Just I don't care about Corey Davis retiring. I think he's kind of dumb for that. He should have stuck with the
yeah,
Jets. This is going to be his best year ever.
yeah, 100%.
Garrett Wilson, if y'all could snag him in a fantasy league, obviously no. If Jay Jet's there, Jamar Chase, Tyreek Hill, take one of them. But if you're like, I don't really know who to take for receiver, and Garrett Wilson's there, I'd snag him. I think he's gonna have a great year.
Yeah, I think he's the third or fourth round. I'd reach for him. I think his relationship he's built with Rodgers has it's been really good. So um, I think I think he's currently drafted under where he's going to perform.
And then their defense too, Sauce Gardner, whew, that boy's a problem. You see him and Aaron Rodgers handshake. They
Yeah,
dab each other up. They like
yeah,
their little like L and they puff it and
yeah. No, it's kind of sick.
it's
It's
funny.
sick.
Um, But yeah, that division's gonna be another good one too this year. Actually, going back to my draft last night, this is involving Tyreek Hill. Whoever had the third overall pick took Tyreek Hill, which I thought that was kind of questionable. Um, Justin Jefferson went first, Jamar Chase went second, and then Tyreek Hill went third. I was kind of like, wow, that was
He's pro he's probably the next receiver on the board, and you have your people who big on running backs, big on receivers, and then I would have never done it. I'm big on running backs, though. That's typically me. I'm big on I take big name running backs over big name receivers any day of the week. Um, but that's yeah, it's fair. It's fair. If you wanted a big name receiver and you had the third overall pick and then you don't have another pick, it's a 10-man league, right?
yeah,
Yeah, so he wouldn't have it until like the 18th. So
yeah. Well,
yeah, that's fair. It's fair.
so with that being said, talking about the Jets and Bills a little bit, like I said, we'll probably readdress this next week too. But as of right now, who are you rocking with? Like I said, I'm on the Jets bandwagon. I'm rocking with the Jets.
Pull up the odds. Pull up the odds because
Let's
that's
see.
that's what's gonna sway my decision.
We got. I'm scrolling down. All right, we got so Bills minus 138, Jets plus 118. The spread's only 2.5 though.
That's crazy. Yeah, I would I would probably go the Jets. Honestly, damn, dude, that whole division's gonna be a toss up. It's crazy. I could see the Bills slipping week 1. It wouldn't surprise me. I'm going Jets. I'm going
Yep.
Jets.
Yo, so looking at it right now, if we took Steelers, Raiders, Jets money line, $25 pays out 303. Plus 1212 are the odds.
So what is that? Steelers, Raiders, Jets.
Yeah.
Hit throw Dallas in there too. You agree Dallas is going to be the Giants?
Ooh, that one's tricky for me. I don't know. See, that'd probably be the game I'd stay away from.
Okay.
But if we threw Dallas in the mix, now we're at plus 2002. 25 pays out 500.
We should smack it. Let's put it together.
Hey,
You put 1250, I'll put 1250. Let's do it.
we'll talk after this. Yeah, why not?
No, let's do it. And that way, we can show the listeners that we stand behind our
Yeah.
product.
So I wanted,
Yeah.
I put a little parlay together. I think like 4 or 5 days ago for week one. Just going through stuff. Maybe I only threw $5 on it, just a little stupid bet.
Yeah.
But if anybody wants to tell me, I took Steelers money line, Falcons money line, Ravens money line, Vikings money line, Eagles money line, Raiders money line. 6-leg parlay plus 23.78. $5 pays out 123. Now, what I've learned, whenever I do a bet with the Raiders, the opposite happens. So luckily that if the first 3-4 legs go good, maybe I'll just cash out real quick, just because I don't know if I trust the Raiders, but that's my little parlay for week one, and I'm liking this talk. This Steelers Raiders.
I like the sounds of that. I do. I'm behind it. I enjoy that. I'm down. Also, I'm cooking up this year. This year is gonna be the fucking year. I'm gonna hit a whole slate. A whole week one, week two, whatever the week it is. A $10 every team parlay. This is gonna be the year. I'm gonna hit it. I already have mine booked for week one. $10 pays 40 grand. So cross my fingers.
Here, ready? I'm gonna read what we got right here, just real quick. So all money line right here, the $10. Or wait, do you want to read it? Because I forgot you could pull it up too.
Yeah, give me 1 second. Sorry, $10 pays $44,235.89.
If this hits this week, catch us in a nice ass studio next week. And
Literally. All right, so we're rocking Kansas City over the Lions, Baltimore over the Texans, Steelers over the Niners, Jags over the Colts, Vikings over the Bucks, Browns over the Bengals, Commanders over the Cardinals, Falcons over the Panthers, Eagles over the Patriots, Titans over the Saints, which is kind of questionable, Raiders over the Broncos, Seahawks over the Rams, Bears over the Packers, Chargers over the Dolphins, Boys over the Giants, and Jets over the Bills. So,
all right, we'll see.
16-legger.
Maybe episode 2, like I said, might be in a nice studio. Maybe we'll be in like Cancun or something.
Yeah, we'll be straight chilling.
Yeah. Also, me and Christian have 2 fantasies we're in together. Drafts coming up this week, so it should be fun. With one of them, I'll post it to the Instagram probably tomorrow after this episode's up for a little bit. One of the leagues we got a trophy in. Pretty sick trophy. So every year what we're going to do is we're going to, like, whoever wins, get your name engraved on a little plaque, your record and stuff, and get it on there. We're just going to pass it around for years to come.
Yeah, definitely. And we're just breaking it out this year, so I think this one, I think it's been like 3 or 4 seasons. So we're obviously going to engrave the past few winners on it and stuff. They don't get to hold the trophy, obviously. But
I'm hoping I get to hoist that thing, because in that league, that's the Doughboy League, right? I keep getting them confused.
Nah, that's the
my Oh No Step Bro team.
Yeah.
Okay, that one. That league. So I finished 3rd last year, and the other one I finished 2nd. So I don't know what Christian finished. I don't think he finished too hot in them though.
No, I didn't. I was in too many leagues last year. I think I was in like 7 or something.
That's how I am this year. It's gonna be a jumble, but
dude, it's tough. I was in like 7, and I kind of gave up on some of them. I think I was like bottom 8, or sorry, like 8 or below not last though. I didn't place 12th, but I was between like that 8 and 11 number in like most of my leagues. But I focused all my attention into my work league last year,
Yeah.
and I ended up winning that. So it
Hey,
was,
there you go.
worth it.
It's usually
It's
what
worth
happens when you're in so much, like kind of like mid-season. You kind of got to pick, like, I'm going to put my time into this one.
it.
Really look at the
Exactly.
waivers and stuff, and
Exactly. You just figure it out.
yeah, yeah.
Honestly.
Um, I guess with all that being said, kind of wrap up the episode here a little bit, little returning
Yeah.
episode to the season. Um, didn't have really too much to talk about yet because the games haven't started, but we
Mhm.
got through our teams, some of the bigger games this week, some of our predictions. Um, make sure y'all are sub to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Apple, Spotify. Make sure you follow the Instagram because, like I said, I'm more running that a little bit. I'm gonna try just making posts every day, a few a day. Whether it's maybe, hey, go check out this guy who cooked up this week, or hey, look at this crazy catch, or I do a lot of interactive things too with y'all, polls, the little like chart things, all that stuff. So
Also, we're going to be working on a giveaway too. We
yes,
don't have it all nailed down or anything, but this year we're gonna throw a couple of those together. So, and they'll all be run through Instagram.
we did do a giveaway not too long ago, right? Like a month or two
Yep,
ago, I think.
I
With
forgot about that. Yeah,
Christian gave away a few cards to
yeah,
one of the winners. We just had him follow us on Instagram, so we DM'd him, got the card
yeah,
shipped over. So
yeah. It's pretty standard. I think it was just like follow us on Instagram, subscribe to the YouTube, and like tag two people or something stupid. So yeah, it'll all be stuff like that. Not gonna make you guys do anything crazy. But yeah, still in the works. Gonna do some maybe some. Maybe not jerseys. Jerseys are expensive, but like maybe some hats.
yeah,
Just let
hats,
us know who your
t-shirts,
team
something like
is.
that. Yeah,
T-shirts, stuff like that.
gift
Um,
cards.
yeah, yeah, definitely, and for free.
Yeah,
For
for,
free.
all you have to do is probably follow us, just plug us. So yeah, make sure you are following us on that Instagram, WYGC_. Easy enough.
Yeah, you know the
And
vibe.
with all that, I'm ready for this season. I'm so ready. Come Sunday, I can't wait to hear, what is it, 7 hours commercial free football. Catch me watching Red Zone all day long.
I'm not leaving my house on Sunday.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
not. I can tell you right now, I'm gonna call the pizza place. I'm gonna order pizza. I'm gonna order wings, and my fridge is gonna be stocked with beer. And I will not
Yo.
leave I will not leave that.
No,
Like,
yo, maybe what we'll do too is we go live on Instagram or something. Maybe just for like a few plays of the Steelers game, a few plays of the Raiders game. Just run it. We could both join in, kind of
can
live
we do group
commentary
lives?
and stuff. What?
Can we do group lives? Yeah, like
Oh,
me, both me
we
and
could
you
do
on it.
you and me. I think it's
Yeah.
just like one and one though.
Okay. Word.
Oh,
Yeah. No, I'm so down.
and also one more thing I want to mention too is if you enjoy the podcast, you want to talk about your team a little bit, we do want to try having some guests on every week. If your team's not like prime time spot, like I got a couple friends that are Giants fans, a couple fans that are Cowboys fans. So like for example, like if this was later in the season, it'd be perfect to have maybe both of them on. They could beef a little bit, talk about it, do whatever they want to do. So if that interests you, shoot us a DM, email us, do something so we know, and we could try getting you guys on.
Yeah, exactly. We would definitely want to do that. Obviously, it's hard to know the rosters, depth charts of every single team
Yeah,
in the league,
we're not no
and
Adam
you know,
Schefter. We're
exactly, exactly. We do this for fun. We don't do this for money. So, um, it would be cool to have people like come on that do it because they love it. Like how John knows his Raiders depth chart and I know my Steelers, and then obviously the big names and stuff. If we had fans on, they'd be able to beef it out, and that'd be cool.
yeah. But yeah, with all that being said, y'all, welcome back to When You Got Class. I'm excited. Oh, it feels more right this year, honestly. Last year just felt kind of like pressured. It was the first time we did it. Help us run up those views though, get our name out there. Last episode we ever recorded was our biggest episode ever. We had like
Yeah, it was crazy.
13K downloads, I think, and then we just kind of disappeared. So that's on us. But
Yeah,
let's get back up there and stuff. And the more we blow up, the more y'all blow up, we do bigger giveaways, all that. So please follow, subscribe, all that.
Yeah, definitely follow us, subscribe. Let's get the TikTok going too. That'll get some
Killing me
outreach,
with the
and
TikTok.
we'll get this fucking thing running.
Yeah, let's go. Raider Nation, baby. As much as I hate him, I still love him.
Fair. Steelers are going to the Super Bowl this year. Nah, just kidding. But the AFC North,
See
they
that
will.
I don't think you're bugging for. I could get behind that. Just the AFC
The
is a
Super
little
Bowl?
tough, but
The Super Bowl?
I, they, their defense is great. Their offense is great.
Nah, AFC North. We seriously could. And also, I've seen a lot of the reporters go into that too, saying the Bengals are going to be in second, Browns in fourth, Ravens in third, and we'll win it. So, whatever.
We'll see.
We smoking the same thing, obviously.
We got not another Monday, Thursday, or Sunday where there isn't football for months on end.
Dude,
So,
I'm so excited.
oh, also too, I know we keep saying we're gonna wrap it up, but also too, when there's weekends, we're in the UFC. We run UFC parlays together all the time and stuff. There's a good fight coming up this weekend. We got Adesanya versus Sean Strickland. I think it'd be hilarious if Sean Strickland won. Do I think he's gonna win? No, I think his ass gonna get probably knocked
Right.
out first or second round.
Yes. Nah, honestly, he's a striker, bro. He's a striker. I can see it. It's 50-50 for me. Someone's going to get caught. Who's it going to be? I don't know.
But if y'all are into it too, Sugar Sean just hoisted the belt a couple weekends ago. So we're gonna make some posts about that. We got NBA, NHL season right around the corner. I've been getting way back into hockey. If y'all are Rangers fans, shoot me a DM what you think about the season this year. And yeah, so be on the lookout for some other sports news and stuff like that too.
Yeah, definitely. We'll keep you guys updated too through the Instagram. So make sure you follow.
Yeah. Follow. And now, I think we're really done. We're really done
Now we're good. Now we're good. We appreciate you guys tuning in. We're excited to be back. We hope you're excited that we're back. And dude, let's fucking get it. And let's make some money.
Yeah, let's
Fuck Vegas,
let's run
not
up these
Vegas
tabs
Raiders.
together, y'all. Let's run up these tabs.
Yeah, let's get it. Let's get
So,
it.
if y'all decide to trail us too on some parlays, screenshot us some proof, and yo, if we eat, y'all could eat too. So,
Exactly.
but peace, y'all. Always a pleasure. Like I said, we're back with a vengeance this year. Let's go.
Hell yeah. Peace.